Hey chickadees, it's Wednesday. I decided to take the rest of last week off from both the Muggle job and here because it's just so much easier to take time off from both things. I've been doing my shirtwaist because I just really wanted to get on with it. So I have put the main body together and then put one of the sleeves in, and I have to make a few alterations. I'm going to take the sleeve out and make the back of the arm side a bit deeper because it's a bit too tight around my arm. And then I am going to take this collar and collar band off because it's far too tight. So I'm going to recut this one, take a smidge out of the neck here and then put it back together. But that's the only two alterations I actually have to make, which is really good. And yeah, I thought I'd have to make a lot more than that. Hey chickadees, it's Thursday. It's also Halloween. Yay! Excuse the freshly washed hair. I got up as early as I would if I was going to the Muggle job this morning because I wanted to get in and I wanted to get started. I also wanted to have a little kind of like chat with you guys because I haven't done that in a while because it's been really busy here, and apart from the crane over in the metal yard going for it properly this morning, it's nice and quiet in here. So what have I been up to? As you've seen, I have filmed a few little bits here and there, but not much. It's just been, you know, really loud. Everything's going on. People have got projects to do for the festive season, so unfortunately you just can't. You just have to work around it. So I have currently been doing my shirtwaist. I have done some alterations to my jacket pattern as well. So I'm pretty sure that is just ready to go and start being cut out. I've done the lining and the interlining, as I think you've seen. But then I was just kind of having a few days where I really wanted to get these shirtwaists done and added to my wardrobe. So I've kind of put the jacket to the side for the moment and concentrate on the shirtwaists. So as you saw yesterday, I have taken things apart, redone the collar band and the collar, and altered the armhole slightly. So I took the sleeve off, reshaped the armhole, and I've got to put the sleeve back on now, test it, and if that's okay I can put the other sleeve on and get this shirtwaist finished. And then if I get this finished in a good amount of time, so hopefully by 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm gonna go home. I need to do some food shopping, not very exciting, and then watch Halloween films for the rest of the day. And then James and I are gonna carve our turnips this evening, and we've got some really squodgy turnips to carve, so I'm really excited for those. In other exciting news, I have bought 2 tickets for the Prior Attire Victorian Ball next year in May, and I am so excited. I've wanted to go to a ball for the longest time, and this ball, I know that Bernadette Banner, Kathy Hay, Zach Pinsent and Noelle from Costuming Drama are going as well. So I'm going to try not to fangirl too much. I was originally going to wear my bronze ball outfit. Now the bodice needs some work from using truly Victorian patterns. I know what alterations I need to make now, because the front bodice is so large in general, whereas I just need it for the bust. I don't need the whole thing to be a large size. There are certain common alterations I need to make, so pinching out some fabric in the armhole, which is what I've got to do to my blue bodice. that's what I've got to do for that one, and then moving the whole front that way a bit, and then redrawing in the shoulder seam and the front and things like that. So I could theoretically just take it apart, make all those adjustments, and then cover everything in lace, and that would fit the theme perfectly, because it's I'm not sure how you pronounce it properly in French, but fin de CCL, I don't know. Basically the last decade of the Victorian era, and it was all lace and flowers and applique and all of that jazz. So I could make those adjustments and then cover it in lace, but I want something a bit higher quality, especially as it is made of polyester taffeta, and generally that would be fine. That would pass as faux silk or something like that, but the ball's going to be very hot, especially if you're dancing and laughing and everything like that. So I've been looking at silks. There are a few colours that I really like. It's probably going to be purple, and they have a Pinterest board, so I've been getting some ideas. And so yeah, so I'm going to use the same bodice, the 1890, I think it's 92 bodice from Truly Victorian, and make those alterations to it, do a couple of mock-ups, so you'll get to see me make another ball gown. But today I'm going to finish my cup of tea. I'm watching the latest costuming drama vlog, and then I'm going to get on with stuff. This is the new collar and collar band cut out. I am going to cut out some interfacing and interface at least the collar. I'm going to do the same as I did with the last collar, or interface the collar stand, and then the last collar I just put a layer of silk organza in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do again for this one. But I have been shopping for fabric and I wanted to show you guys it, so let me just move things out the way. So this is from a D-Stash account on Instagram, the same one I got the electric blue cord from, and I'll link it down below because she does D-Stashes every so often. This is a, I'm assuming, cotton. It's really quite soft and drapey, and it's kind of a grey, pink, purple colour thing. So the selvage is pink, and then yeah, it's got grey and kind of purpley tones running through it. So this is probably going to be another shirtwaist. I thought it was going to be more grey than it is, and I was going to make James another shirt, but I don't think he would appreciate wearing a pink shirt. I mean, he might, but this will probably be another shirtwaist, so I think there's like 2.5-ish meters there. And then I got this paisley cotton lawn, and oh my god, it is so pretty. And this will definitely be another shirtwaist. Like, I can just, you know, see it as a shirtwaist. So yeah, I'm really excited to use this and cut something out. It's very, very thin. Don't know whether I'm going to interline it or anything like that. I might not, because it's very, very drapey and very nice. So I'm really excited to work with this. I'm going to do this, make all this up, attach it to the shirtwaist, and then attach the sleeve back on to the side I've altered, test the fit, and just see how it is, and if it's alright then I'll alter the other side and then put the other sleeve on. This is the new collar. I'm so much more happy with this one. It's not choking me, and it just sits really nicely. The collar, especially on the last one, the collar just was really tight, so it was like bunching up, and yeah, the sleeve is much better than the last one. This one I have shortened the poof by 5 inches and put it higher, so it was like a half one, and then when I get the broderie anglaise, they're going to be the longer ones that go, hang on, I don't know how to do this, but they're going to be the longer poofs that go to around mid lower arm, if that makes sense. I don't know what that bit of the arm is called, apart from the lower arm. I'm really happy with how this has turned out, so I'm going to put the other sleeve together and then put the peplum on, and then the buttons and the buttonholes. But once I have done the other sleeve and the peplum, I think I'll probably do the buttonholes, and I'll do them on machine. And then I'm going to take it home and do the buttons at home. I'm also going to take the fabric for the shirtwaists home and get them cut out, just so I have a pile of stuff that's been cut out. I also need to alter the pattern first. I must remember to do that. Don't want to forget that. But yeah, I really like how this has turned out. And these sleeves. I just love these sleeves so much. Hey chickadees, it's Sunday and I have finished almost the shirt. I've got the cuff bands to sew on, and then it's completely finished. I've put the buttons on, and it needs a bit of a press, and yeah, like, it looks so cute. And I'm so happy with how this turned out. There's a few tweaks that I've made to the pattern. Just, oh, dirty mirror. Just here, I've taken some fabric out of here. But I'm just so pleased with how it's come out, and I just love the sleeves. I love the look of it and the feel. And I'm gonna make 10 more, and that's not even an exaggeration. I've got 7 more fabrics planned to cut out. 2 of them I still have to buy, the 2 broderie anglaise, but yeah, I'm going to just have a wardrobe full of these, and I'm not going to apologise for it because I love these shirtwaists. They're amazing, and they're all going to have different sleeves, and some's going to be the straight front like this, and some's going to have ruffled fronts, and so exciting. I hope the light's okay. It's a bit dark in here today. So these are the fabrics that I have to cut out the shirtwaists in. As you can tell, I'm a fan of blue and purple. They're all similar shades, which is quite nice actually. So what I'm going to do to begin with is just write down what type of patterns that I'm cutting out of these, and then what kind of sleeves. So I think for like this one and this one, I'm just going to do big Lega mutton sleeves. This one's definitely going to be a straight front. I'm not sure about this one. This one is going to have a poof sleeve, but a shorter poof sleeve like the polka dot one. And then this one's going to have a Lega mutton sleeve, and this one's going to have a short poof sleeve as well. Or it might have a long poof sleeve actually, but I've got to check how much is here to see whether I can fit a longer poof sleeve in or on it. And this one's also going to have a gathered front. This one's probably going to have a gathered front, and then this one's going to have a straight front, I think. So that's my plans. I'm going to write them down and just sit them to them, and hopefully I'm going to get everything cut out today. James is out playing Warhammer at the moment, so I'm hoping to get it finished by the time he comes back, just so I'm not taking up all the space in the lounge. But we'll see. Good morning chickadees, it's Thursday. I last spoke to you on Sunday when I was cutting out my shirt patterns, or the shirtwaist out of these fabrics. I got 3 done on Sunday, and then I did the other 2 Monday, but silly me, forgot to check that I'd got every single pattern piece in the envelope. So I actually forgot to take home the peplum bits, which isn't too bad, but I also forgot to take home the inner sleeve. So I could cut out the outer sleeves, but there was somewhere I wasn't sure whether I can get everything out of the fabric I've got. So we found it. The Paisley lawn here, I've only got about 2.2 meters of it. I couldn't cut the outer sleeves without knowing that I could get both the inner and outer sleeves out of it, if that makes sense. And I also forgot the collar piece. So that's one job for today, is just to get the rest of the pattern pieces cut out of all of these, and then I'm going to be making up some skirt patterns for something I am working on for next year, and I've mentioned it a couple of times on Instagram. So yeah, just going to do that. Another thing I need to do is just put the sleeve facings onto the shirtwaist I've already made, but I can't seem to find the ones that I've already sewn up. I thought I put it in the pattern envelope, but obviously not, but that's fine. I've got plenty of scrap. I can just cut new ones out and stitch them on. I have to find out what I do with the top. How I do that is probably just going to be slip stitching it down. Yeah, so that's all I've got planned for today so far, and we'll see how far we get, and I'll keep you guys updated. I got everything cut out that I needed. I did even get the peplum cut out of this material. I had to take 2 inches off the length, so I'm going to make it up, try it on, see how it looks, and if I don't like the peplum, then I can just wear it tucked in. That's not too big of an issue. And then I also drew out patterns for a couple of styles of walking skirts. So I've got a long and a short version, and then I've also got some tiered versions in a long and short length, and that's them all there. I did annoyingly run out of brown tape though, so that one's not got much tape on it, so I need to go and get some more. But I'm happy with those. I just have to find a space for them because there are so many patterns there. I could just always get new hangers, but I don't really want to. I want to just go through my patterns again and throw out the ones I really don't need, because that'll save me a lot of bother in the end. Hey chickadees, it's Friday. I wore my new blouse to the muggle job today, and I didn't get that many comments about it, but I did get a few people just playing with the sleeves, you know, like you do. So that was quite fun, and just wore it with my work skirt, which was, it looks so nice. I love it so much. So today, what am I going to do? I don't know. I'll probably start on this shirt. I have decided, or kind of thought up a way to do the next few projects. So I'm going to just put them in a pile on my table and kind of alternate a blouse and another project, and then a blouse and then another project and then a blouse. And then if there is anything like time, you know, there's like a deadline or something to it, then I'm gonna make sure, you know, it's near the top. But for everything else that I don't need immediately, then it's just gonna be in this pile here. And I've told myself I'm not allowed to move on to the next thing unless A, it has a time limit, or the last thing is finished. I will try my best to stick to that, and if I don't, you can all tell me off in the comments. So yeah, I'm probably going to start on this one today. I think I'm going to grab the black tiered skirt, which is somewhere in that pile there, and put it under this one. And then under the next blouse I want to put the bronze skirt, because I've needed to put a ruffle on the bottom of that for a while, but now that I'm not using it as an actual ball gown because it's taffeta and it's polyester and I'll just get too hot, what I am going to do is shorten it to about 26 inches, which is how I usually have my short skirts, and then just do something with that. So that can be like my Christmas party going out, which is, you know, more history bounding than historically accurate kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. And then with the bodice as well, I'm going to take the sleeves off, put a dart into the armhole where it's really loose, and then put the sleeves back on. So that's going to be the next few projects. And then I need to sort out the actual ball gown for the Victorian ball next year. And I've been looking at silks, and it's going to be a kind of lilac, maybe iris kind of colour, and lace and flowers. And I have an idea in my head, and hopefully I will be able to bring that idea to life. So, you know, stay tuned and I will take you on that journey, and hopefully it will be alright. I'm really sorry for the lighting. It is dark. Trying to put on as many lights as possible. There is one more I can put on, but yeah. So I have the main body done. I thought I'd cut out 2 backs, but I can only find one. So I've just cut another one out of some white lawn. It doesn't show at all through the fabric, which is nice. I was a bit scared that it would kind of make the back a bit pale, but it doesn't. And then I have 2 sleeves, but now things need pressing, but I don't want to get my ironing board and iron out because I should be being picked up soon. So it's just a hassle to get it out and then put it back again. So I think that's probably where I'm going to leave it for today. I'm just going to watch a few things on YouTube. And then, yeah, so that's where I'm going to leave the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and stick around for the next one. Bye.